Hey fellow travelers, Dutchified here. This time we're in New York, riding around on these amazing city bikes. No trip to New York will be complete without trying some of the food. There's an amazing selection out here, and in this video I'm going to show you the 5 top things you have to eat in New York. The top New York foods to try out here. I'm standing here outside Katz Deli. If you come to New York and you only have a little bit of time, there's one place you have to come to, and that's Katz's Deli. And there's 2 reasons actually to come to Katz's Deli, which is what makes it a fundamental stop. You can have the pastrami sandwich. That's the first thing that you should have, and that's incredible because it's actually you see them cutting the pastrami fresh, and the guy saw me taking video. He cut me a little piece that I could try. Delicious. And these things are massive. They're quite expensive, $23, but thick. And the pastrami is nice and tender. It's got the perfect balance of the pepper exterior, the mustard sauce, between rye bread. It's delicious. That's something you want to share actually. And the other reason I want to come to Katz, and that's the second food to get here, is the hot dogs. So you can get hot dogs all over New York. There's food carts serving them everywhere, but those are to be avoided because they boil in dirty water the whole day. Here at Katz, what's nice is they first boil the sausage and then they grill it, and then they serve it on a nice bun with sauerkraut, which is delicious. The sauerkraut balances really nicely with the smoky sausage flavor. So that's definitely the other thing you want to try at Katz's Deli. But this place is incredible because it's been around for a long time. And what's nice there is you actually see on the walls photographs with all the famous people that have been to Katz's Deli. So you'll be one of them. And that's really nice. But also what's cool is the owner's there. So the guy actually was just sitting there chatting to the staff. He's got a really nice rapport with the staff. And like all well-run places, the owner's there looking after the quality of the food. Phenomenal, really great. They've got lots of other stuff on the menu, but these are the 2 things you want to go for. One of the staples of the New York food scene is bagels, and specifically New York bagels. So New York style bagels are different than what you might be accustomed to because they're boiled first. So they're typically a fuller but also denser bread consistency. We've just been to a place called Russ and Daughters, and this one's well known for doing cream cheese and different types of salmon. So they've got actually full salmon fillets which they slice in front of you depending on which one you order. We've gone for a King Scottish one. Now what's really nice there is they've got different types of bagels. So you can go from plain bagel to whole wheat bagel to a rye bagel. They've got all the different types, which is really great. And then a variety of spreads, deli style, and a variety of then different pickled and smoked fish. So that's really awesome. The 2 types of bagels you can get, or 2 styles. You either go for a big bagel with scant ingredients or a smaller bagel with lots of ingredients. This place does the smaller with lots of ingredients, so this is definitely one to try. You'll also find bagels all over New York in all the food carts, but you need to come to one of these kind of places for the really amazing bagel. FedEx, look at that, beep beep. When you come to New York, here's a small tip for you. You must make a visit to the Roosevelt Island. One of the first things which is incredible is that you go over by a cable car, like a tramway. Amazing. The views of the city, the views of the bridge, just incredible, and it's for the price of just a single metro ride basically. So well worth doing. There's a helicopter above us making that noise. But it's a beautiful way. There's such a nice path along the edge of the island, and it's such a great way to see the Manhattan skyline. So this is definitely something I'd recommend to people who come out here, and it's one of the sort of hidden gems, I would say. So definitely check that out. That's the Roosevelt Island. One of the things that you have to try when you come to New York is the $1 pizza. We had a place called Two Bros. It's one of the famous dollar pizza places. Let me take a bite, hang on. Good. When you try $1 pizza, you're not eating it because it's the greatest pizza of your life. Of course not. But it's a quintessential thing that you got to try when you come to New York. So look out for them. There's a lot of places. But Two Brothers, they've got a couple of locations, and it's one of the more famous ones. So this is the one that I recommend you try. And it's just a plain margarita, so tomato, cheese. It's actually very good, but again, not the best pizza in the world, but for $1 it's perfect. It fills the gap, and on a coldish day like today or rainy day like today, it's actually a perfect stop, quick fill up. No food tour or list would be complete without a dessert. We've just come from a lovely place called Junior's, and this is where you can get the best cheesecake in New York. When you come to New York, you're going to want to try the cheesecake, and New York cheesecake specifically is the fridge cheesecake. And this place here, Junior's, which is just off Times Square on Broadway, is in a tourist area, but it does a good cheesecake. It's well renowned. One thing to note though is the portions are huge. We just had 2 cheesecakes. We tried the regular flavor and then the chocolate mousse flavor. I definitely say just stick to the regular flavor. It's absolutely delicious and well worth a try if you come out to New York City. So those are the 5 foods you have to eat when you come to New York City, and one small tourist tip in between. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the comments below. I'll leave in the description box the places we visited, but also leave in the comments tips, recommendations, things that you like, things that we've missed. Of course, you can't eat everything when you come to any city or any place, so we rely on locals and other travelers to also leave some tips for all the other travelers that may visit the city. See you next time. Bye.